Hey everybody, Allie Craig here for Girl with Drive Press. And on this episode of Story Crafter, let's just even talk about the basics of what in the world your story is. When you hear the word story, many people think fairy tale. You see this big, thick, old book, the spine that kind of like goes creak, 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 creak when it opens up, with the pages that are super thick and a little rough on the edges with hand done illustrations. Well, your story is so much more than an old fairy tale. The truth is that your story is the way that you are meant to connect with the world. Your story is a teaching tool of not just who you are and the relationships you want to have, but what your work's about, what your expertise is about, and well, really, why in the world you're really here. Your story isn't just one story. You have so many chapters in this book. It is not some boring one time event only experience. So, when we share our story, we need to stop thinking about it as some big book that sits on the shelf that is yet to be completed, but to realize that it's an ever going process. And if you're an entrepreneur, like many of you are, your story is part of your business, part of your personal life, part of your sales copies, part of your marketing tool, part of an ebook, part of a real book, part of a speaking presentation, part of your social media campaign. Your story is very much enriched into your brand, or at least it should be. Your story is what connects because guess what? No matter who you're selling to or what you're selling, we all have stories. And that is a common ground that we all can meet on. So use your story to your advantage if it's to grow personal relationships, professional relationships, or any other kind of relationships. Stories are the best connecting pieces that we have with one another.